From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same rowdy barn trick me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barns with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to
Miami has come, the greatest football team.
Take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Miami. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Stephanie! Liking 18! Seven Pirates, go!
Back to throw, Hall. Roberts has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Hey, check that. Check. Nice.
On first down, it's Parker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here's Panther 11. Panther Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Hall. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Bronco 80.
Here's Hall. And he is caught. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. In motion right, that's Wilson. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He's across midfield, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll set up the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Arian Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Warriors, go!
Here's Hall. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Jets 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they
has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 4. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
They'll set up to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 8 yards out. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Point after, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
18, pioneer. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Hall. It's caught by Roberts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Throwing here is Hall. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Waddle complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6. Complete to Newsom. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's the Northern Jets. First down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Jets.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Ball to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Luther Burden, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets, 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5. They're going to look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw, Hall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison.
Here's Hall. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. gain of 32 that time.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
19.
Now Hall. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Luther Burden, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Cook 19! Cougar 19!
Now it's Hall. Got a man here, it's Roberts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Here's Hall. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready? Go!
Up the middle they go. Parker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Come on, come on. 18, 19, 18.
Back to throw. Hall. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Get it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Rig alert. Rig alert. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 23 yards on the play. So this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. But I think the defense is going to have to because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal, New York.
Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the shake.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Parker looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ready? Coconut, Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing here is Hall. And he will not through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early year was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 46, here's second and a couple.
Let's go. 70,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 33 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off the autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Paul. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Bronco 80, Mustang 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Paul. Short throw, Roberts with it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Addison. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, he's got Parker. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass complete to Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1. Complete to Newsom. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jets.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another